All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Enjoy the nice weather. So basically, what we're going to do today, we're going to switch gears a little bit. And I'm going to assign you some numbers. You're going to plug them in to find a value, and I'll show you how to do that. And then you're going to type that value into a shared document. You all have access to it, and then we'll be good to go. Hopefully this is not too long. It shouldn't take too long for you. And then that way you have some extra time to get done with any work that you're missing, if you are missing. And thank you to those who are turning in the work every time. All right. So obviously you found this video. After you watch it, I want you to click on this. This is a picture. And basically, it's just going to show you what numbers you are assigned. And you should probably just jot these. You definitely need paper to do this work. So just jot down your numbers. So just so you know, this dash is just a dash. If it's in parentheses, then it's a negative. So for example, Aubrey needs to use -8 and 4 as your numbers. I'll show you what you're going to do with those numbers here in a second. But as you can see, I have a number. So I will show you as an example my number 9. And then you'll just have to do it for your number or numbers. Right? So what are we going to do with that number? What does that number mean? So make sure that you have your number, and then you are going to go into the next document, plugging in X values. So each of those numbers is an X value. All right. And I'll show you what I mean here. So hopefully you're aware of this. And at least you've heard this term before. These are all functions, as in this. Y equals 2x plus 1 is a function. All right, and the way this works is it's a machine. You're going to take your x and plug it in to this equation. So what I mean is my number is 9. So all the way down at the bottom here is 9. Right, so my number is 9. And I'm going to take that 9, which is in the x column. It's x equals 9 for me. I'm going to take that and I'm going to plug it into y equals 2x plus 1. And you're going to do it for every single equation on here. I'll show you what I mean. So let me hop over to my camera. So my number is x equals 9. And I'm going to plug it into this equation to start. So I'm going to take that 9. I'm going to plug it in for x. I'm going to replace the x. And so with these, it's like a machine. So I'm going to take my 9, I'm going to put it into the machine, and then let's see what comes out. 9 times 2 is 18. Just simplify from there. You don't have to do any crossing of the equal sign, if you even know what I'm talking about when I say that. We're not solving, we're simplifying. So 9 times 2, 18, plus 1, y equals 19. So the first thing you're going to do, you're going to do that. Take your number or numbers, plug it in to that. I'm going to switch back over, and this should show up on your document when you open it, because everybody has access to this document. I'm going to put 19. All right, and I'm going to put my name. And you know what? Actually, just put your initials. You can just put your initials. Space over a little bit, put your initials. And that way I know that you did it. All right, and you're going to come down. There's another different function. You're going to keep the same numbers. So I'm going to switch over here and show you what I mean. All right, so now I'm going to use my same 9. So whatever your number or numbers are, you're going to use those again. But this time, you're going to plug it into a different function. I'm going to take my 9. I'm going to plug it in for x, and it's going to be y equals -2 times 9. So 9 times 2 is 18. It's a negative times a positive, so negative. So I'm going to switch over. Scroll down to mine, and I'm going to put -18. Space over, put my initials. All right. And so you're going to repeat the process for your numbers for each of these functions or equations, and then you are going to enter it into the table, the y that you get back. So again, I'm plugging in an x of 9, plugging in that x of 9 to get a value back, to find what y is for that x. So if x equals 9, when I plug it into the machine, y equals 13. So again, I'm going to come over, scroll down to that table, find my x value that I just used to then find the y, which was 13, and assign it with your initials. So I think there's 5 of them here. I'm going to show it for each of mine. So y equals negative x plus 4. So remember, if that negative's there, keep the negative and then just plug in whatever you have. Now, if you have a negative number and you plug it in, then it'll become positive. Mine's positive and negative, so mine's negative. Answer is negative 5. I'm going to take that y and I'm going to put it into here. Your initials, and I think there's one more. Yep. Now, just be careful with this one. It's squared. So it's just taking your number. And this is an exponent, and it just means that you're going to multiply it times itself. So, oops, I thought I was showing you my screen or my whiteboard. So it's an exponent, and you're going to multiply 9 times. All this means is 9 times 9. 2 9s being multiplied together. So 9 times 9, put it in your calculator if you want. 9 squared is 81. Now, I do want to warn you guys, just so you know, my final thing here is obviously make sure, put it in the table, sign it, and then I'm good to go. So you guys just need to use your numbers. For this one, just be aware. Actually, you know what? I'm going to let it go. I was gonna mention something, but we'll talk about it tomorrow. So other than that, guys and gals, just make sure you do that for your numbers. Put in your numbers, put your initials, and you'll be good to go. Other than that, this will be used for our discussion on Tuesday. So other than that, take care, guys. Have a good rest of your day.